But yeah, it's really okay. So Ricky mid is what you're thinking.
It will be
Chris
a Ricky
Luck,
mid. Yes.
He's a Ricky mid player.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Taker is one of the few heroes that can really deal with the backstab damage. Comes to the Ricky, the arrow comes out, and that is going to be your first blood on Stinger. They try and turn things around.
No team too far ahead, as Infamous and Secret are nearly identical when it comes to the net worth, despite that.
Oh, he tossed, but it was an illusion that he actually got, and as a result, he's going to be shackled up and finished off by Hector.
And that's -2.
Mid lane, they're going to go for it. Mid one, he's definitely in trouble here with the combo of the shackles, wards, and the ult coming out. They are going to try and get into the high ground. Puppey drops sentry, but they've already jumped on Anisha. This is a fantastic kill. If they can get it with the global silence, it's going to be good enough. The force staff save is not there. Mid one jumping forward with that Aghanim Scepter is going to be able to hit Schofield to finish him off with the enchant totem swing. Chris Luck looking for his opening, but Hector's in trouble. They need to be able to bail him out, but he does manage to get the doppelganger into the low ground. Sai wasn't able to catch him. A buyback from Schofield. They're going to try and chase down some of these heroes, and the buyback does result in at least one kill. Here's Puppey. His TP is going to get canceled. Whisper is going to use the RP to be able to grab Sai. He skewers him back into Stinger. They just want to make sure they have the damage, that Sai's not going to be able to get away to the Blink Dagger, and they can give this kill to Hector as well. They gave it to Puppey. Oh, Stinger takes that last hit instead. They're going to find him. Schofield fast enough. He's going to be able to get the Hex before the Blink. What a massive kill, and that's all thanks to that Observer ward in lane. Bottom lane. Oh, we go back into it. Is now with the global silence. Yapzor, he's done. They're going to look at Puppey as well. Tricks of the trade being used right as Nisha was hoping for the Chronosphere. Puppey, he's almost dead here, but the enchant totem jump in for mid one. Looking to be able to finish up Chris Luck, but he healed. He got the magic stick. Is that going to be enough? The smoke screen, he gets the swing. He gets the Chronosphere. Chronosphere going out to finish off Schofield as well. Doesn't want to deal with those disables.
During that time, look at Hector
from Infamous is actually coming over here because Hector, he's trying to hit a tier 3 right now. Stinger's just buying him time. Go, Hector, go. I've got this.
2K. How do you feel about Ana coming back? He said, I love Ana. He's my favorite player ever. Is top. This is going to be a free kill for them. Nisha, a pretty big one.
This is massive. They need another smoke screen with a level 15 talent. He's got it.
And it feels like they know how to create space for each other. They always play on opposite ends of the map.
Yep.
It feels like Infamous, their 1 and 2 positions have an understanding of how they want to work.
Absolutely. You can see, oh, Hector, stop it. The captain of Team Secret giving Doe behind his tier 3, but Zai does manage to make an entrance through the back. But he's just been skewered into Hector. He's going to get burned out of his mana so quickly, but mid one. What an entrance from him with that enchant totem. Arrow sailing out the Magnus as well. He's finished off by a toss that comes out from Zai on the right-hand side. He's now been burned out of mana entirely, though. The Moonlight Shadow protecting the smoke screen, though, is enough to be able to finish off Yapzor and Zai. And it's going to feel pretty value. Magnus looking for the RP immediately onto him. The smoke screen going out, but they still have the damage as a toss tree as well as, man, Nisha's just not really getting the bashes whatsoever.
They're just trying to go
Stinger out there. It is going to be Stinger who goes down, but inside they have been one trapped, and that's the jab, the tricks of the trade. Now Chris Luck looks to be able to get out there, going to be able to chase down Puppey. Who else from Secret? Nisha, look at him, he's just sitting on the high ground. He's going to try and go for Schofield right now. He does manage to get the arrow onto him, but immediately a smoke screen. Now a skewer back. No, Whisper gets stunned up by Mid-One. He's not able to get that. The Echo Slam and the volley as well. They rain damage from above to be able to finish off most of Infamous. Mass buybacks coming out. They're trying to save Hector. Half health, doppelganger away. Mid-One jumps into him now. The RP. It doesn't hit Mid-One, and that's so bad. He managed to get off the Fisher, and that's done onto Hector. The arrow is out as well. He nails the volley. Sai with another fresh volley, finished off. The seem to care. Chris Luck, he gets hit by the enchant totem. Avalanche out, but the BKB goes off first. He's going to be able to get the bash on Mid-One, but he knows it's not worth committing for that hero. Mid-One jumping in, immediately hexed up. Trying to get the silence as well. Hector wants to stay away from this guy as much as possible. Hector pops the BKB now. Mid-One holds the Echo Slam. Now going to try and finish off Puppey. Puppey is going to be falling, but Schofield as well as Stinger both die inside the combo. Chris Luck, tricks and trade. They're trying to find the angle, get into the high ground. Schofield managed to find his opening onto Puppey. The global silence immediately popped out. Venetia pops the BKB, goes straight for the Shadow Shaman. Does manage to get him as well as Hector. That's massive. They're going to be able to get the enchant totem follow up. Changes on him out, but the BKB goes out. The RP and locks them all down. Everyone, look at that hit. Whisper, can they finish him off? The Echo Save goes down, and Hector says, no! That's not my fight. I'm out of here. Stinger's dead. They're just going to try and chase down the rest. It's going to be Chris Luck who falls as well. This means the next fight you just easily retreat and try. Oh, look at this fast play coming out from Schofield, trying to make a sneaky little Serpent Ward trap, but gets caught by mid one. And add another. Oh, now the Chronosphere coming out. Nisha's going to be left alone, but he's one-on-one against Chris Luck.
A lot of options here.
There's the Fisher out onto Schofield. Schofield again does manage to get the Hex out. Mid one, Serpent Wards are down. The tree volley though, covering that area. Mid one fights underneath it. Hector still trying to chase down mid one with the BKB. He should be able to get away with the Chronosphere out. That tricks to the train allows the almost getting bashed to death. Does manage to jump away. Mid one, he tries to hunt him down with the Enchant Totem. Instead, turns back to the easier target of Stinger, who will fall and does not have buyback. Hector, he don't actually have a way to be able to save him, so he just dies like that.
And not having a way to save against the Chronosphere feels so rough.
They're gonna buy back almost immediately, and there's no need, because they have the Aghanim Scepter, Secret can chill out for 40 seconds here. They're gonna have Chronosphere up. That'll also be about the time the Refresher Shard starts coming off cooldown as well.
It's scary when every single Chrono means somebody dies, and they have no way to do anything about it.
Just no saves, because they opted for this Silencer as their fight position. Secret being so confident, they keep on picking up all the bounty runes, grabbing power runes as well. You just never know where double damage is going to change the fate of this game. Look at this. I mean, they finished off the tier 3. These illusions have been chipping away at the range barracks as well. It'll get the Observer Ward that was laid out as well.
Yeah, Secret not taking any.
Oh, Travis Hector. You got to be careful of that tree volley now.
The arrow hits.
This opportunity to be able to jump in with arrow. Nailing on to Chris Luck. They have to blow the Goal of Silence here, especially for Schofield stuck inside the trees right now. Nisha beats him to a pulp. Inside the jungle, now drops the Chronosphere. Is going to go for the Riki, who does not have the buyback.
Tree volley.
Raining death from above, and now that's going to be Megas coming in for Team Secret. They still have a buyback on a Schofield. If Hector can actually finish up this kill on a mid one with Soul Catcher, it makes him a little skittish. He jumps away. This is going to be Infamous battling against Megas. They seem kind of okay with this idea. They're not trying to just throw their lives away to beat back Secret.
And they're just hoping for that one fight right now. Whisper still has the RP.
Oh, the RP does manage to get up with the force staff, gets him away. He was looking to be able to get the skewer into the fountain, but instead he dies. He's immediately going to buy back because Hector needs his help. He's going to be chain stunned down though. Hector, can he jump away? A force staff, a doppelganger. He's a little bit farther, but the volley comes in once again. And Whisper, who just bought back, skewers back to the safety of the fountain.
GG.
But no buyback from Hector means there's no more damage left, even as Whisper finally gets that RP skewer. Look how tanky Secret is, and Infamous. They put up the good fight. They almost had a solid lead. They took 2 range barracks. They had an 82.
Hey,
It's
nice
the Storm.
because I was going to be like, we don't see him play it that much, and here it is.
They need something that scales. They just had Lifestealer with Tide, Doom, and like teamfight heroes, but no damage. And that's where Storm gives.
Badly, and thankfully Zai doesn't have Miscoil because he's just one hit away, and he's going to get the bounty rid as well. Can they catch up to him? The Gushroom Singer finally gets that kill.
It's such an easy way to fight. It just turns Tiny into like some sort of range gyro.
Zai gets away into the trees. They're both going to pop their healing salves. Win for the early pickup of the Mist of Avernus. Now Schofield's in trouble as the bash comes out from Nisha. And he finishes them off before. Then you maintain control of the map. Like
I'd like to see Infamous be a lot more patient.
Okay.
Going for Rax. As
This
Zai
is quite the man fight between Maledict and the Shadow Poison. Both have damage options that build up over time, but it looks like Schofield's the one to be able to back down. But top lane, the rotation for mid one, killing Chris Luck. And now Zai trying to chase down Stinger. Yapzor in mid one is going to join him here. An early rotation secures the bounty room, but also gets 2 kills in the top lane. In CS, but he's down at 6th in net worth.
Yeah, even behind Yapzor.
Jump on a Hector. He does have the rage, but they do have the black hole in return with a death ward. All that physical damage and the hole through that magic immunity is good enough to get the kill. That is the top net worth hero in the game, Fall.
He absolutely did not expect to die like that.
Now trying to chase down bottom lane, Zai holding onto a skill point here, ready to level borrow time when needed. Nisha's going to show up, does have the Chronosphere, but he's going to try and get Stinger without using that big team fight ability. Looks like he's got him too. These bashes are just always on time. Chris Luck over to mid is actually going to be able to get the kill on a mid one as the rotation comes out. Now can he chase down Yapzor? The loser spray. Find him. He spots him. He has the mana, and he's going to be able to pull him back. Whisper, don't need to use the Doom, my friend. Chris Luck is pulling all the heat right now.
Nice. And that aggression.
Whisper, a little bit more scaling, a little bit better situations. And it's Chris Luck who's had to do all the diving. Stinger is going to throw out the Ravage. Does manage to nail 3, but he will fall to the Maledict here, trying to execute Puppey with the Bonic Shield plus Miscoil. That's too much heal. And all of that, Chris Luck trying to dive away with the Chronosphere. Does manage to catch him. They do have the disruption, though. But how much mana he doesn't have. He does have 11 magic wand charges. He's going to pop that now. One jump away, but he does have the Maledict on him. The paralyzed bring it forward. So he follows it, bounces over to Whisper as well, stunning him. And Chris Luck falls. Now the toss back in design, trying to get that silence up onto Whisper, who's slowed down so much. His bass boots and drums just will not get him out of his hell. That secret is created in the mid lane.
Out here.
They don't break the smoke
real
on the tier 2. They're going to go wrap all the way around. Yapzor is going to get spotted now. Should be slowed down. The 3-man up the black hole. They need a disruption, but they know. Oh, now the Chronosphere actually lock another 3. Schofield, he's going to be caught here. Looks like he's going to be dying inside that Chronosphere. Yapzor with the mech is actually still staying alive. They throw out the Ravage, but it doesn't actually hit Yapzor. Is he getting out of here? The Maledict being used. Hector has a rage up in 1 second's time, but now all of Secret is here, and they just got to use everything they have to be able to retreat. Stinger's going to get caught inside the trees. Hector trying to get away, finally blows that Ravage to be able to dodge the avalanche back over to Stinger, who's going to fall. They just but he needs to be able to get it off. Stinger, he will be able to get away from that initiation from mid one into the back line. Oh, the Chronosphere doesn't jump far enough. Chris Luck saved by the disruption, though. He'll be okay. Stinger limps away at just a little bit of HP mid one. He's going to be gone off by Hector, being burned out by the Radiance, and on the high ground, Chris Luck is ready to make his reinitiation with Whisper, sandwiching him from behind.
This looks good for Infamous.
Time. Infamous, can they actually win this one? The buybacks are coming in. Can they finish off these heroes before the paralyzing cast? Chris Luck jumps away again. He managed to get back, but they hold. They don't want to go into the tier 1s. They don't get too ahead of themselves. They know if they force so many buybacks out of Secret, they need to play a little bit scared. They're going to leave Schofield behind here.
Roshan, the bigger goal.
He's just going to try and lay his physical damage into it. Schofield breaks the smoke of Yapzor. Yapzor is going to try and jump forward. Mid one does manage to find the initiation first. Schofield dies. Whisper is now going to be chased down by Nisha. Stinger positioning himself for the Ravage, ready to go. Holds onto it now. The Ravage actually not going to go off as he gets Chronosphered up, but Singer's also simultaneously not going to die until the last second. He finally gets it off. Controlling up some heroes, yes, but there is no fight to be had for Infamous.
Yeah, you saw.
Just watch what Chris Luck's going to do here. In Secret, they've been reading this timing pretty well. He's going to try and hit the tower, and he immediately gets caught by the Chronosphere.
He got read like a book.
He really did. What would you call it, a prize fighter? Being able to read the Lincolns on a Yapzor.
He's got to be careful. They have so many different ways to break
and
for
now
this.
with no rage, he's going to be in serious trouble. He needs to be able to get an defense target. Here comes the Sword Spirit, but no, he dies. He's controlled up.
And the cast bounces on him.
Spirit does manage to catch Stinger. They do manage to get Chris Luck out of there, but this is a disaster for Infamous. The toss forward of the Enigma to make sure that Whisper not get out alive. 3 dead on Infamous after a success. Target, here comes the Sword Spirit, but no, he dies. He's controlled up.
And the cast bounces on him.
Spirit does manage to catch Stinger. They do manage to get Chris Luck out of there, but this is a disaster for Infamous. The toss forward of the Enigma to make sure that Whisper not get out alive. 3 dead on Infamous after a successful Roshan for Secret, and now's the time to break the high ground.
Didn't even have to use the black hole there. Yapzor was able to hold it, and with 3 dead, Secret finally feel the relief. Are able to go high ground.
And that'll be at least 1 lane of barracks. We'll see if Hector's going to buy back. Storm is here. I have a feeling Infamous just has this read that Secrets, they can't actually beat them in a fight right now. So better just to not use this net worth. They're going to find the opening here onto Schofield. Disruption. Time dilation, slowing down Schofield as well. Now he's going to buy back with Ravage going down on so many heroes, but instantly, look at that borrowed time, and the black hole! It's perfect, locking down the 2 cores! Hector, as well as Chris Luck, about to fall inside that black hole, and that's just it. Infamous. They're going to fall here as Zai, combined with Yapzor, the borrowed time into a Phonic Shield, and the black hole immediately afterwards, catching everybody. Infamous. They played one hell of
They're just
tournament.
dancing with each other.
But it's looking like Secret. They're just going to go for the tier 4s here. So much time left on Infamous that it just seems impossible. Whisper, he's hoping he'll lure them into the Fountain if possible, dropping some items, dancing around them. What a fun team to watch. What a charming team to watch. But sadly,
Till the end, they'll do this.
till the bitter end, they will drop their items, do their taunts, drop their sprays. Going for Puppy. Oh no, the Lincolns. And that's it. GG is called. Team Secret will 2-0 Infamous. The Cinderella story will end here against the TPC champs.
And that was Secret just hard reading them all around the map. They did such a good job of finally figuring out the timing of